You clicked on this video for a reason. Why? Hi guys, welcome back to Jasmine Unfiltered. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of a chat with me video. I'm going to be talking about how you can break your social media addiction. I feel like this is a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for so long since I did my social media video just recently in November. It is currently July when I'm filming this. We have a lot to unpack. So I'm going to give you guys 10 tips and tricks of how I broke my social media addiction at 20 years old and how I know I can help you. Without further ado, let's get straight on into the video. In no particular order, number 1, using app limits. If you are so sick of your screen time and you hate the fact that your screen time is over, let's just say 7 hours a day, and you want to get your screen time lower, you feel like you're constantly scrolling on your phone, you're constantly comparing yourselves to others, you're feeling FOMO, you feel like you've wasted your whole entire day. When it comes to social media is something that is really addicting. It is so addicting. You get your dopamine hit for the day. This is why my first tip is to set app limits. You can go into your settings. This is if you are an iPhone user, go into your settings and use those app limits. It might take a while to get used to the limits, and I know that there is a button, which I'll put on the screen somewhere. There's a button to ignore your time limit. You gotta get into the habit of not pressing that button. However, I am guilty. I do it every now and then. When you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that your top used app is probably TikTok. What I want you to do is I want you to set a time limit in your settings for TikTok for, let's just say, 1 hour a day or an hour and a half a day, and try and get that as low as you possibly can, as low as you can into your daily routine. Personally, the healthiest time that you can get each app limit down to is about an hour a day, and I say that because my goal, which is the next step, my goal is to get only 4 to 5 hours on my phone a day, because I used to be on my phone for 9 to 10 hours a day. Every single day. My main social medias for me, my top 3 social medias would be Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. You'll get a notification on your phone and it'll say you've got 5 minutes remaining on TikTok, and then it will lock you out of that app. The next tip, like I was just saying before, is set a goal of how much you want your screen time to be. When I was on my phone last year, I was on my phone for anywhere from 7 to 10 hours a day. That is too much. It's getting way too out of hand. I'm gonna try and half it. My goal is 4 to 5 hours a day on my phone, which is still a lot. And I know some people are gonna be like, my average screen time is 4 to 5 hours a day. My suggestion for you would be try and cut it down to 2.5 hours a day or 2 hours a day on your phone, and that's it. So tip number 2 is try and get your screen time down and set a goal for what you want your screen time to be each day. Tip number 3 is have a downtime. This is very similar to setting app limits. A downtime is, again, for iPhone users, and it's basically where you set a downtime on your phone for when you want to go to sleep and when you want to wake up. I might set my downtime at about 10:30, which means all of my apps will close down at 10:30 and I can no longer use them. Basically motivates me to get off my phone and go to sleep. And then I might set my downtime to reopen up in the morning for, let's just say 7 a.m. because I wake up at 7:30. Whatever time you wake up, let's just say you wake up at 8:30 in the morning, make sure your downtime is locked till 9 a.m. Then you can't use your phone in that 30 minutes. And in that 30 minutes, you can get out of bed, brush your teeth, get yourself ready for the day, have some breakfast and a coffee before you actually start scrolling and going in that doom scroll on your phone. Get into the habit of reading a book before bed even. People that read books before they go to sleep are proven to have a better night's sleep rather than those people that constantly have that blue light on them whilst they're scrolling on their phone just before bed. Number 4 is the one that not many of you are gonna like, and a lot of you are probably gonna overlook this and you're never gonna take this advice from this video, but I want you to just think about it. And what I want you to do after you watch this video is I want you to spend another couple of minutes on YouTube and go watch my other video of how a month of social medias changed my life, because it really did, and it really helped me break my social media addiction. Even though there's some days that are pretty bad for me still, where I still find myself scrolling on my phone, a month of social media and off your phone will really test you. So number 4 is find a month where you are not very busy. Find a month where you don't have too many events on. Find a month where you are going to actually commit to getting off your phone for a whole entire month and getting off social media for that whole entire month, and do it. Do it. I dare you. Do it. Week or 2 is usually the hardest, but you will be able to like go outside more and go for walks and have more time to go do your workouts and go to the gym, and you know, you have so much more time for like the little things, and you have so much more time to yourself and to focus on you and to actually reevaluate what you want to do with your life. You don't have this as a distraction. Delete all the social medias off your phone for a month. And when I say delete them, I mean like hold them down, press the X, delete them. I did it in the month of November. I feel like November is end of the year. It's the time where you get to like reset for the year. It's not in Christmas time. It's not in my birthday. My birthday's October, and December is obviously around Christmas time and New Year's, so it gets too busy. So I did it in November because I had nothing special on in November, and it was one of the best decisions I have ever made. Tip number 5, or instruction number 5, is taking up new hobbies. I feel like when you have new hobbies, this could be a sport or this could be reading more, you don't have time to go on your phone and you don't have time to scroll on social medias because you're too busy doing things that you love. It's really nice to get into the habit of implementing hobbies instead of this distraction. A hobby does not have to be a sport. It can be reading a book, coloring in, doing little puzzles. Watching movies and TV shows on the big screen is a lot better than scrolling on your phone and watching TikTok for hours. But in saying that, like, don't substitute your phone for TV. And number 6, this one is another big one, which I want you to really sit and think about. Who's the culprit? You heard me. Who's the culprit? Find out which app is the culprit for you. Which one is it? Sit back, think about it. Do you know? For most people, it's going to be TikTok, but for myself, it's Snapchat. So I figured out which app for myself I spent the most amount of time on, and it was Snapchat. That's the one that you have to be extremely strict with. Extremely. I want you to really cut down that time that you spend on that app. So Snapchat for myself was the culprit, and it was the one that took up the most amount of time in my day, each day. And that was purely because I use it for communication when it comes to my friends. My friends send me hour-long videos, I watch them, and then I reply back with hour-long Snapchats. I'm talking to my friends and I'm communicating and everything like that, but then by the time I'm done, I'm like, oh my God, I've been on Snapchat for 4 hours today. Which is why I use app limits to remind myself, nope, you need to get off Snapchat after an hour of using it, or nope, you need to get off Snapchat after an hour and a half of using it because you're using it way too much and you've been on your phone for way too long. Probably TikTok. Is it Instagram? I know some people really like Instagram and they're constantly scrolling through reels 24/7. Is it Pinterest? Are you constantly in love with the aesthetic of like visualizing things? Are you always on Pinterest listening to music, this, that? Also, I feel like another thing I should mention in this video is Spotify or Apple Music or whatever it is that you listen to your music on. That is not a culprit. That does not count as a culprit. Music is amazing. Music fixes everything. Start with an hour, see if you can work yourself down to 45 minutes. I know that's going to be extremely hard for some people, but try it. Number 7 is turn off all your notifications. I did this so long ago when it came to Snapchat, and that Snapchat notification haunts me. I hate the sound of it. I actually despise the sound of it. I don't have Instagram notifications on anymore either, because Instagram notifications can be really annoying because it's like, this person just started a live, or this person just posted like photo on Instagram. Like, So annoying. And then same thing with TikTok. Like, this person liked your video, this person liked your repost. Like, you know how draining that gets as well? The amount of notifications that are on your phone, that you can get to people's messages and to people's posts when you have the time. Not when you see the message and you're like, oh no, my friend replied back to me, I need to reply back to them straight away. Number 8, figure out the why. Why do you want to have less time on your phone? Do you feel like you're missing out on experiences? Why did you click on this video? Give me the answer to all of those questions that I just asked you. Have a think about it. Why? I feel as though everyone is probably experiencing FOMO right now because it's currently June, July time, and that's usually when people are overseas or they're traveling around Europe, having their Europe trips, and they're posting it all online. Being on social media can make you so self-destructive. You have to remember that people are only posting their positive moments online. Most people don't post unfiltered moments online. They post very, very filtered moments, which is why I called this channel Jasmine Unfiltered. I be 100% honest with people. Yes, I edit my videos. I'm trying to be as real and raw as possible, if that makes sense. And I'm trying to be as unfiltered as I possibly can. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm super straightforward. Why do you want to get off your phone more? What are you missing out on? Number 9 is unfollow, block, and delete everything or anyone who is annoying you or who you don't feel connected to anymore. This is such a hard thing to do, but do a deep declutter of your social medias. I feel like with Instagram, people still follow people from high school that they don't like anymore, or they still follow people like that they used to love on social medias, but now it's like they're constantly comparing themselves to them. You're allowed to have people and influencers that you look up to, but you need to remember at the end of the day that they're people just like us. I'm a person just like you. Yes, I might have XYZ, or I might have more followers than this person has, or, you know, but I'm still a person. People have a lot of randoms that they don't even talk to on Snapchat. Unfriend all those people. Yes, it's kind of hurtful when you're the person getting unfriended and you're like, why'd they unfriend me? Like, I liked them so much. You've got to do you at the end of the day. And if that means unfollowing, deleting, or blocking people, that's what you should do. It will help a lot when it comes to not being self-destructive when you are on social media, and it will help social media become a positive tool for you rather than a negative tool. Number 10, because I have to finish this off now, is visualize and think about the life that you want. This one is a bit like hard to explain as to why I feel like it connects to breaking your social media addiction. But if you have the idea of so many things that you want to do, or places that you want to travel to, or hobbies that you want to get, or things that you want to achieve, and you make a vision board, you're probably going to want to get off your phone more so you can hit those goals and so you can actually get the life that you're visualizing. My biggest suggestion for you is make a vision board. Make a vision board and put it in your room. You can do this at any time in the year. You don't have to do it at the start of the year. You don't have to do it in the middle of the year. At the end of the day, your phone and your social medias are the things that are in the way of you getting to that life. Or maybe you can even change your background on your phone and make it a collage of photos of like things that you really, really want. That's probably my last tip for the video. Try your absolute best to visualize the life you want so you can get the life that you need. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that these tips helped. I know that some of them may have been really, really difficult and hard for you to hear, but you clicked on this video for a reason, and good luck on your social media journeys, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye guys. As well, don't forget to do me a favor and make someone smile today. Stay positive. I go by my anthem, turn it up and throw attention. Fuck you.